swear it's like the third time I'm trying to take this video. What the hell's going on? Every time I try to take this video, then something hinders it. Anyway, welcome everybody to Spoken Word Poetry. Thank you so much for tuning in. I go by Time Variant 47, and I'm so glad to have you join me today. Today, I'm starting something that is relatively new for me, relatively new for spoken word poetry. Um, I just decided to start doing reaction videos. I've been watching some reaction videos where people react to different what can I say, to different music videos and so forth. I enjoy them sincerely, and I thought maybe I can try my hand at reaction videos to poetry. So, yeah, I hope you guys like it. Without further ado, let's go into it. We'll talk after. Um, the first poem I'm going to be acting to is Rudy Francisco. I want to write a poem. Let's see what it's got.
I want to write a poem, but I wanted to say what you're thinking. I want to patch up the holes when your boat starts sinking. I want to write that one of a kind poem, that free your mind poem, that I like how you made that rhyme poem, that I like that last line poem, that can I hear that one more time? That is, if you don't mind. Poem. I want to write that she's kind of fine poem, that I wish she was mine poem, that I want to ask out, but I'm on my last dime
Mm,
poem, that what should I do? Please God, give me a sign poem. I want to
I
write
like
that
the
so
rhyme.
heartfelt. I think I know him poem. That this is so amazing. I gotta go find all my friends so I can show them poem. I want to write about everything that I've ever wanted to be. I want
You know, Rudy Francisco is such a talented writer. And the reason why I say this is because literally everything that you would learn about in a poetry classroom, right? So in poetry classrooms, you learn about assonance, alliteration, you learn about, I don't know, similes, metaphors, you learn about onomatopoeia and staccato and all these different poetic things. You can literally see how he embodies them. Like in this first piece, we've heard so much rhyme, and then he hits some staccato. He's like, I want to write this poem. I'm like, it's insane to watch him work. It's yo,
want to write a poem so beautiful that my parents might actually start to agree. I want to write about you, about me, about us, about everything from cars and trains to riding the bus, betrayal and trust, mistakes and heartaches. I want to talk about when I first learned to drive and I was so scared to let my foot off of the brakes. I want to talk about battles, about wars, about victories and losses, about ethnic cleansing, genocide, and lawns penetrated by burning crosses and burnt down churches. I want to write two poems for everyone who's ever been told they were worthless. All my metaphors and similes to part oceans, rivers, and seas. I want to write love poems so sweet.
ooh, ooh. All my metaphors and similes depart oceans, rivers, and seas. You see what I'm talking about? Didn't I just mention metaphors and similes now? Like literally, this man, this man is too much, bruh. This man is literally too much. I, I wish I could write like him. I wish I could write like this. If you ever want to see stuff that I wrote, you can go to www.spokenwordpoetry.co.za and you'll find some quite I don't want to say nice stuff because then I'd be like that's self like I'm claiming my own poems to be nice. You tell me.
That the ink on the paper attracts honeybees. I want to speak the unspoken. I want to fix everything in a world that's broken. I want to be the one that performs the Heimlich maneuver as soon as our society starts choking. I want my words of inspiration to inspire somebody else to be inspirational. I want the motivation in my voice to motivate somebody else to be motivational. I want my phrases to be published, documented, and quoted. I want people to recite my work 10 years from now and have critics say, that was cool, but it wasn't nearly as good as he first wrote it.
That's what every poet literally wants. That's what I crave for. That is what I crave for. 100 years from now, 50 years from now, you want people to still be reciting your stuff and then have it be as impactful as if you first wrote it in front of them. That is insane. This is like he's going through like all the things that he says he wants from his poetry. And it's you know what I like about it is that the diversity in it. Like he wants to write about wars, but he wants to write about love. He wants to write about highs, but he also wants to write about lows. And that's if I could put it in a nutshell, he wants to write about life. And if you follow spoken word poetry's um, motto basically is that poetry is life. Life is nothing but a poem. So like I really love what he's saying. I absolutely love what he's saying.
See, I want husbands to thank my poems for the heart that they stole. And I know this is
Oh,
just some shameless attempt to immortalize my soul, but honestly, I don't want to be forgotten. Yeah, I don't need fortune. I really don't need fame. I just want people to know what I stood for and why I came. I refuse to die, a mere occupant of the earth, a John Doe, another faceless man out there with no name. I refuse to be just another man.
ouch.
I want to walk for centuries and leave my footprints in the sand for the world to see. And I want to be cremated into ashes of rhymes and
Ooh,
poetry. I'm just feeling like one day they're going to love me. See,
they
I don't
already
share my
do.
emotions too often, but poetry will allow me to die with my heart on my sleeve. They never saw me coming, but I'll make sure they grieve when I leave. Thank you.
Brilliant. Brilliant. I absolutely love it. I wish if any of you are feeling generous, I wish somebody could please purchase me a copy of Helium. I really want to read this guy's book. He is an exceptional talent. I swear, bro. If you guys don't know him, which I highly doubt, but if you guys don't know him, please check out Rudy Francisco's work. He is an exceptional talent. And talk about this poem. He wants to write a poem that encapsulates every aspect of life in such a way that he is profoundly remembered. He says they might not know how I came, but you know, I'm gonna make sure they remember how I live. It's insane. I feel the same way. I wish that for myself, and I wish that for a lot of other poets that I've gotten to know. Anyway, thank you for sharing this moment with me. I don't want to make the video too long. If you can, just drop a like and comment on anything that you think um, on areas of improvement for these videos. I'm gonna try to upload at least one video per week. I'm quite busy and I'm not really used to these social media things at the moment. So thank you for sharing this moment with me and have a fantastic weekend.